Welcome back. We're here for the finals.
Finals.
Very exciting. We have these lovely trophies that our players are playing for.
Yeah, look how pretty these are.
They're so cute. Look at them.
Cheers.
Yep, real metal.
Real metal.
Lovely. Got the
They-
Pog logo on there and everything.
They're so nice. They're so nice.
So we're down to two players. We've got Brennan, who you just watched on Storm. Remember when Storm kept winning everything?
Yeah, it feels like so recently, yet so long ago, yet
We're back.
we're back.
And on the other side from him is Nathan Smale, who we saw earlier a little bit. He's playing Walks aficionado. Now, Brendan's on the play.
Yeah.
And I have talked to Nathan about this. He doesn't like this matchup. He thinks it's quite bad for him.
They say
So, we're hoping for something. And he's kept a hand at least with the endurance, so there's a little bit of interaction. Or there was.
there was
There
up
was.
until a Thoughtseize ago.
And you know what? The Storm deck is less explosive now than it was pre-pointings. Nathan is less likely to die on turn 2 than he was a week ago.
Well, and that's the thing. Like we just saw in the semifinals, like Brendan's matches were going to like turn 6, 7. Like they were going deep.
Yeah, for sure. That is a possibility.
Yeah.
Nathan has much less interaction than Michael did. But even so, I know for Nathan, he kind of has to go fast. He has to try and find a way to end the game.
I didn't even do that on purpose. I'm sorry. Which turns? Turns 4 and 5. Anyways, moving on.
That's definitely what you said. 4 and 5.
I said turns 4 and 5.
I feel like maybe it was a little bit longer than that. Slightly longer games.
Turns 8 and 9. You never know. Who's to say?
Thank you so much, chat, for picking that up, because I didn't notice.
I'm so glad you didn't, because I said it, and in my head went, "Oh no, it's
That's
happening
all right.
again."
Chat's here for me. They're not going to let you get away with it.
Somewhere in between, we'll never know.
Nathan is going to find an Eternal Witness here. I really love this Eternal Witness. Malevolent Rumble?
Ooh, Eternal Witness off a Malevolent Rumble. What's your opinion on this specific secret layer art? Because
I love it.
but you can't tell what color it is.
That's fine.
That's fine. What's like the, everybody knows what this card is. Like,
Hey, at least it's not textless.
oh my goodness. Textless Omnath. Bring me back.
Textless Cryptic Command. I really like that was one of the originals. Urza Saga, also a really bad textless card.
So it's funny you say that. I have a shirt that I made that says "Reading the card explains the card," and the 3 cards are Textless Omnath, Textless Cryptic Command, and Textless Urza Saga.
That's beautiful. That's
is
excellent.
So fantastic. I did very well with that.
Also, reading the card, even cards with rules text now, often reading it doesn't explain it because it'll be like, you gain the initiative. And
Yeah.
that's it. You'll be like, what does that mean?
What's the initiative? Why do I have it? Who gave it to me?
I had to ask for the Oracle text on committing a crime the other day.
Oh.
I was like, which things count as committing a crime again?
Targeting your opponent or things your opponent controls.
Or things in your opponent's graveyard, or things they control, like including abilities on the stack. And it can be with an ability or a spell.
Yuck.
Yeah. Really fun.
The Eternal Witness matches Nathan's sleeve, so it still looks like it's face down.
That's excellent.
My goodness.
I really enjoyed our other semi-final that I was watching last
Yeah.
round that we didn't have on stream was Nathan with his swamp sleeves against Shifley with his forest sleeves.
Oh, very good.
It's really good. I like matching,
Ah.
Good taking photos for like a promo shoot for advertising Magic. Like,
Yeah.
here, look at the mana sleeves.
New rule, everyone has to play in mana sleeves of some sort.
Correct.
My mentality is going to be, I'm going to play my Blue Moons deck in Plains sleeves.
Yeah, you would do that.
Psych him out!
That's upset. One of my friends has had for years and years and years a box that says mono green Tron on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
He has never played Tron in his life. It's usually a blue-white control deck.
We've got some table knowledge that's been fed to us. You'll never guess who drew a Citadel for turn with a Tinker in hand.
Here is the Tinker. Now, obviously, we go find Citadel, right? Oh, we're going to find
we're gonna
Lotus.
find a Black
Okay, so the
Lotus.
Tinker was free. That's cool.
Free Tinker. Big fan.
Nice. We get the mana back immediately. Storm is already 2.
Storm is 2.
If Nathan has drawn a Tinker, that's a problem. Because that's not in his deck list. Spoilers. He's got Time Walk. He's not allowed to play Tinker. Okay, so Lotus in play, and we're just going to pass back. So any land lets us cast the Citadel that is maybe in Brennan's hand. Who knows?
Who knows? It could not be in his hand. We're gonna play one of our unknown cards, and
Oh,
this is
Severance Priest.
Severance Priest. That's gonna destroy an artifact.
No,
Wait,
no. That's gonna. It's a Thoughtseize style effect.
Hang on, we're taking it back.
Oh no, we're going back.
We're rewinding.
Did we not have the mana for? See, the problem was we played. Was that Basic Forest we played?
You didn't have the right.
With a Hedge Maze in play, and so now we're gonna have a judge call about whether you can take this back, which we saw at the Worlds last
Oh
weekend.
my gosh! Don't even get me started on the takesy backsies at Worlds. That was. I didn't even watch it, but I heard about it happening. And I couldn't believe it. It was something to do with Seth Manfield had already sacrificed his treasures to cast a spell.
He cast a Boomerang Basics targeting his thing, immediately realized that was going to cost him the game by decking himself, and said, wait, can I take this back? Sorry, not immediately. He paused, there was a good 5-second pause, and then said, can I take this back?
Wow.
In for 0 with the spawn. Perfect. We love to see it.
This is what I like to refer to as asserting dominance.
Yeah, it's excellent. Raid online.
Attack you for 0. Why? Because.
It's less funny now that Tamio exists and there's more reason to attack for 0.
That is what I have been told is referred to as the clue creation step.
Plagon. The Lord of the Beach himself, Ken is back.
Plagon. This is currently a draw 2 Plagon, it looks like.
Wow, this is... So, we're going to put the Citadel in play. That Severance Priest last turn would have been really good.
Yeah, too bad it was not legal to cast it.
Yeah, that's a shame. That is a real shame for Nathan.
Brennan doing some counting really quickly. If this is a land off the top, I don't think Brennan's played a land.
He has not played a land this turn. Gets to do that.
I'm so smart.
Start the clown music. Great, so now Reckless Impulse.
Reckless Impulse exiles the Yogg's Will and...
That is a Transmute artifact.
Transmute artifact.
Yep. We're going to see Endurance come down, shuffle the graveyard away with the Yorg Will revealed.
Very smart. Storm looks like it's currently at 6.
Yes. Maybe? Maybe.
Oh, we've created a stack of spells.
So Brennan gets priority, gets to cast the defense grid, and we're going to cast Endurance in response to that. And then Brennan's going to respond by casting another spell off the top.
And we'll likely continue to do this as long as there are spells to be cast off the top of the library.
Yeah, so now there is 5 black mana floating.
Looks like we are resolving the Endurance.
And Storm is 61.
Whoa! That's a really impressive storm count.
Still less than infinite, though.
Storm count 7, 5 black mana floating is what that looks like as well. A little bit confusing with the same dice here and there.
It's funny, I feel like maybe Brennan could use something else, like Pokemon Angie cards or something to track, floating mana and Storm.
This is true. I mean, Brennan also is known for, he has colored dice that he uses
That's true.
for
the
colors.
Yeah. No,
I mean, what he needs is a 20-sided dice. He needs not to have D6s right now.
Well, the problem is 20-sided dice are far too close to round.
Yeah, it's true.
They're not good for tracking anything.
Knockable is what a judge would tell you.
Yes, correct. So, Bran, another land on top there, going to shuffle.
Very, again, wickedly cool and awesome to that the Marsh Flats was on top, because that gives you a shuffle should you need it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Down to 8 life, though, so,
no big deal.
We're getting a little bit closer.
Hey, that's like at least 3 or 4 more spells, though, probably.
It is several more spells, yeah.
And if one of them's a Tendrils, no big deal. And if you can hit a Tendrils off of this, we're at storm count 8. Brennan
Trap Trainer.
Thunder Trap Trainer.
Hey, look, Tinker's back.
Tinker.
Is that one good? I actually don't know what the secondary Tinker thing we would get. I guess we can go get Lotus again.
Yeah, because the Chaos Defiler is in the sideboard.
That is a sideboard card. So we can go get Lotus, and then we have Lotus to go with our York Mothwheel.
Yep.
It's pretty sweet.
So, free Tinker. Storm up to 9.
Now we're going to sacrifice the Grim Monolith. Oh, that's also really nice to be able to get back with York Will later on.
Yeah.
Yep, good. Probably
reasonable. Look, this is also just the long play. If Tendrils is in hand, you just need to cast one more spell. Once you're at 10, you're fine.
Yeah, we're good now. If all we gotta do now is find tendrils and have enough mana to cast it.
Yeah.
Which is why, and also Tinker's another shuffle. We get another look at the top of the library with Citadel.
It's one of those like really difficult things. Like, we've had one Lotus, but what about second Lotus? It's a really difficult thing. You have to make the face up play of Endurance targeting the graveyard when you see the Yogswill like that.
Yep.
It's a reasonable decision to make. Hitting the Thundertrap Trainer off the top from both Citadel, which then hits a Tinker, which then can go get you the Lotus that has been shuffled back into the library.
Yep. The joy of shuffles. Duress off the top, so down to 5 live. Going to take nothing.
Sacrifice the Lotus, add more black mana.
Dark Petition, now that we have 2 instants and sorceries in the graveyard, that'll go find tendrils, and that will be game number 1.
Game 1, 2, Storm. Yeah, someone told me that, like, Storm was too strong, and, like, it needed to be pointed more, because it was definitively the best deck. And
All
then,
we've done is convince Richard to play a worse deck. So we have handicapped Richard, that's nice.
Handicap Richard.
Brendan missed the memo, though, and said, no, I'm going to keep winning with this deck.
Duress missed comp that.
The Duress did miss, it's true. Effectively a Dark Ritual, though, because it turned on Spell Mastery.
Oh, well.
Okay, so now we go to sideboards.
Sideboard time. Let's look at the sideboards. Let's look at Nathan's sideboard first, because we'll surely be needing to do some things to make sure that we at least can go to game 3 if we're Nathan.
Yes. What sort of cards are we looking at from this?
Something tells me Ashiok Dream Render is looking pretty good.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Ashiok Dream Render, I think you could look at Consign as well.
Yeah, there's some triggers in the deck, a few of those. Doughty Voidwalker, more graveyard hate.
Ooh.
Obviously, the Duress will come in. Nullrod's pretty good as well.
Veil of Summer.
Yeah, Veil of Summer, potentially nice. Those are probably the main ones.
If you're looking to change too much, I think, unfortunately, I think everyone collectively, Billinghurst, even said he removed the Ashiok and Flusterstorm from his sideboard because he expected no one to show up with Storm today.
It's true. And
reasonable given the recent points.
He got so close.
Got very close. It is not unreasonable to think that most people didn't tech specifically for Storm.
No.
To go up against either 0 people or, if you're Brennan, the 1.
Yeah, you just hope that someone else takes him out.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting quirk of these smaller pool events, right? Where you know everyone else, you have a good idea of what they're all going to play, and you can sort of do some metagaming like that in your deck construction and your sideboard.
Yeah. Well, if you're fiending for even more Highlander action, we've already got the first events for 2026 lined up on the Plenty of Games calendar. Starting on January 3rd, we're kicking the year off with Unified Points Team Trios.
Very excited for that one. Team Trios. Magic's great. Magic's even better with friends. Team Trios is a really interesting twist on it. Teams, you have to bring 3 Highlander decks, all different decks, and they can't overlap on their points at all.
Yeah, unified points list. You each, like, regular deck building rules apply. You still get your 7 points or 8 points, depending on the list that you're playing, but you cannot share points amongst your team members. So if you have someone on Storm, that's only 1 Black Lotus and 1 Tinker amongst the 2 other decks.
I believe last time we did this Team LED one. They brought 3 decks with LED. Brennan and Nathan Bassar, and I do not remember who else. And they had Storm, like Bomberman, and Summer, and Breach from memory. It was like 3 different LED decks.
Very nice.
Because LED's not pointed. You can play 3 of those.
Well.
On Saturday. What happens after that on Sunday?
On Sunday is Singleton.
This is the 4th of January?
4th of January at 10:30 in the morning. That is going to be your Highlander singles. After that, the Open Series for 2026 is going to start on Saturday, February 21st.
Yep.
And then we've already got March's event lined up as well. And that is going to be March 7th, another Saturday. Our Open Series events will generally always be on a Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. So very excited. Slight changes as well. Anyone who wins a tournament next year gets invited to the end of year invitational.
Yes.
If you win one of the opens. Now, that first event on the 4th is not part of the Open Series, correct? That's a standalone event.
Yep, so the opening weekend of Highlander for 2026, the team trios and singletons, they are not invitational events. They are not part of the 2026 Open Series. A lot of that was because the consideration given to people who travel from out of state, specifically for team trios and things like that.
Yes.
No need to turn that into a part of the, local Open Series style of event.
January, a big month for Highlander as well, of course. CanCon at the end of the month is very exciting. So plenty of Highlander, plenty of reasons to play Highlander. And maybe you won't have to play against Storm.
Maybe. We'll see how we go. If Brennan's there, you might.
Yeah, exactly.
Chia offering the very helpful correction. The team trios last year was Brennan, Bassert, and Richard.
Of course it was, yes.
Team LED. Very funny.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I played Jund at that event. It wasn't very good.
Watch me play trios next year on Team Fluorescent light bulbs.
What does that mean?
Was LEDs versus fluorescents.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
You opened the door straight into that one.
Very good. It's been a long day, and
it's been a very long day. I have no shortage of bad jokes.
You had bad jokes in round 1, though, so what's changed?
It's true. And I've also made numerically bad jokes that make people very upset as well.
Excellent. Perfect. Look forward to more Kira jokes in the new year.
Who are we favoring going into game 2? Nathan's on the play. What are we feeling?
It gets better for Nathan, but I'd still Brennan favored, I think.
It seems kind of difficult to even, because I think that was Storm on turn 4?
I believe
4 or 5?
so, yeah. That was turn 4, yes, because Nathan could not cast his Severance Priest on turn 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, you need to have the right lands to cast your spells, and tapped and untapped. It does matter.
Easy to miss that as well with the sort of the 3 different colors in Severance Priest. There's no wiggle room there. You have to have the exact 3. So just the forest and the blue-green surveil land, they're overlapping too much.
Yeah, not gonna do it. And unfortunately, this is not Worlds. There are no takesies backsies.
Well, I believe we did actually rewind.
Well, we rewound, but not in the way that meant that we won the game.
No, well, we rewound, and Nathan got to play a different land such that he could cast the Severance Priest next turn.
It's just that he lost before.
He didn't get another turn.
Yeah, just that he didn't get another turn to play the Severance Priest.
It was good. It was, it was hopeful, though. We got close.
We got most of the way there.
So Will Nathan on the play. Both players, I believe, already taking a mulligan.
Yes, looks like 2.
This is a matchup of speed. So for Nathan, he needs early interaction, or he can't keep the hand. We're not keeping some dorks and value creatures, There has to be interaction early, or you cannot keep the hand.
Yeah, and something that we discussed, I discussed in the booth with Jimbo, is that Brendan actually has no interaction.
No.
Brennan has no counter spells, and that's kind of face up knowing what his points are, knowing that the points are Lotus, Tinker, there is no Force of Will, Mana Drain, Mental Misstep.
Nope. You can't play reactive cards with your Citadel. That's the big thing. You really don't want to get bricked by having a counter spell sitting on top of your deck while you have Citadel in play.
Yeah.
Both players have found a 6 they like. Nathan is going to lead off with an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Says, look, both of our hands were bad, but is your hand worse than mine?
Can I help you make it worse than mine?
Yeah. Woo-wee!
Lotus, Questing Beast, Chaos Defiler, LED.
Yeah.
Couple lanes. Very quick take.
Nathan just hand hover, Lotus.
Okay, cool. So you've got a slow creature, a giant creature, an LED that doesn't do anything by itself, and Lotus, yeah, I'll take that one.
Lotus face up looking way better in the graveyard for Nathan.
Yep. For sure.
Inquisition as well, an interesting hand disruption spell because it takes things that are mana value 3 or less. There was no better feeling when I got Inquisition. I was playing against Braden Woods. Inquisition of Kozilek me, and it was a Subtlety and a Fury in my hand. And I just gave 2 thumbs up.
Really nice.
Then he went, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sorry, miss. Anyway.
Anyways. Battle of 5-point cards.
This is the finals. We've got big trophies here that the players are playing.
Yes, we've got big, beautiful, plenty of games. 2025 Open Series trophies.
Some very beautiful foils as well. We got a Daze and a Brainstorm, both original printings.
Yes, original print
beautiful.
foils. This is the finals. It is Brennan Crawford on Storm, of all things, after the recent pointings. It is Nathan Smale on 4-color Walks.
Yep, absolutely. Down to our last two players. All year, we've had players battling out to just get here, top 24. We had our top 24 players today. They played 5 rounds. Now we're all the way into the finals of this top 8 as well. Brennan surveilled there and looks like binned that duress.
Yeah.
Not interested in that.
Well, especially, this is like, if Nathan's hand is 1 card, which it looks like it is, what's the point?
Exactly. Yes, Mercadian Masks is the earliest foil you can get.
Yeah.
For that brainstorm.
It's also so minty.
Yeah,
I've had a look at that brainstorm. It is so clean.
It has been sitting on the desk in front of us for the past couple rounds.
Just slowly reaching my hand towards it.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys, the brainstorm. What happened to it?
That's so weird. We didn't get a trophy for first.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
So Nathan here has developed his mana. Mana Dork's very important for just the speed of this deck. This is a racing matchup. Needs to find some speed. And that'll do it.
Yes, indeed. Important to know that if there's a white source, Nathan can cast a Severance Priest next turn.
He can cast it. The Noble Hierarch does tap for white. There's also a Null Rod in hand, which is very powerful. That one's pretty good against Black Lotus.
Well, I can also see, I think that's a Carpet of Flowers as well. And that is 2 islands.
There's the Consigned to Memory that we talked about.
Woo! Consigned to Memory. Is this Noble Hierarch attacking?
I don't think so. I believe we're in Brennan's end step.
Ah, I see. It's never good when your Mana Dork attacks.
Yeah, not quite where you want to be. Well, but if you've got nothing better to do with it, you might as well. Time Walk's a good draw. That's a powerful card, I've heard.
Carpet of Flowers.
Yeah, it's a carpet, and then we can move to main phase 2, make 2 mana.
Brennan says, okay, make 2 mana.
Nathan says, I have rituals too. No attack with the Dork, I imagine.
Nope, main phase 2, Noble Hierarch.
We're going to play Null Rod. It's a good one.
Null Rod. And is there still mana off of the carpet that we can use?
Yes, we do. Yeah. We're going to use the carpet mana, and then we're going to cast something.
And then Time Walk.
All the mana's getting used this turn, regardless. Brennan looks like has a dark ritual and maybe another black card, maybe another ritual.
Brennan says, cool. There's your 5-point card.
Is that a choke?
Oh, no skis. That would be bad.
That's quite nice.
I mean, that'd be good. Was it? No, it's the Veil of Summer. That's
it is Veil. It's a white
border veil. I love white border cards.
It's very nice. So we're going to make white mana off the carpet, put a dog in play, and in for 1.
The disrespectful
attack.
Mana Dork in for... I mean, to be fair, we did see Nathan assert dominance and attack with the 0/1s Scion.
It's true. This is slightly different, but...
He did end up losing that match, too.
Yeah, well...
In for 1.
In for 1 with a Noble Hierarch.
Brennan as well looking fairly indignant about that, too. Saying, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh, Inquisition of Kozilek is going to probably meet an unfortunate response. 1 card in hand. Brennan now has a couple rituals, has the 3rd land. I think we could get Chaos Defiler in play this turn if we really wanted. With, I believe there's a Dark Ritual in hand I saw earlier. There's a Reckless Impulse now.
Interesting. It feels like otherwise there's not too much to do for Brennan right now. This doesn't feel like the most, if it's a Dark Rit, that's nice, but it doesn't feel like much else is happening right now. And again, you don't really, there's an Inquisition again, that's been exiled to the Seek the Beast, but it just doesn't feel impactful to spend 1 mana to look at 1 card in your opponent's hand.
Exactly. Castify is going to come down and get to take out a permanent, which is very valuable here. The Null Rod's obviously very disruptive, or you could take out the dog and reduce the clock. Bunch of different options. I believe... Does this card target? Let's find out together.
I believe we discovered that Chaos Defiler does not target. It is choose.
That's correct, it is choose. So therefore, the Veil of Summer will not do anything.
Yeah, Veil of Summer will get around all those nasty little things like Hexproof.
It's a really fun commander card. It says, choose one at random. But that's not how it works in 1v1, because you only have 1 opponent.
I said this to Jimbo. It's like one of the reasons why for a while Scott was playing Maddening Hex. Because Maddening Hex, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you roll 1d6, it deals damage, and then you randomly attach it to another one of your opponents.
You know, I didn't even know it had that last line of text.
Jimbo said the exact same thing.
I've seen that card a lot, because it's quite good against Breach, and I did not know it had that line of text.
Yeah, that's why it's good in 1v1, because I'm going to randomly choose to keep attaching it to
Which of my opponents will get?
randomly.
Okay, so 1 to 6, it's you.
Yeah, I'm going to roll a d6, 1 to 6, it's you.
Yeah, on a 1, it's you. On a 5 to 6, on a 2 to 6, we reroll. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So 3, not reroll.
Reroll.
1, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's really good. Deadly Voidwalk is a nice one.
Ooh.
A little bit of graveyard hate, a little bit of attacking. Now, yeah. So Chaos Defiler is an ETB ability. Triggers when it enters.
Yeah.
Not a good one to Philia.
No, but it did choose the Null Rod.
Yep. Crazy that.
Crazy that Brendan would choose to get rid of the LED Lotus hate piece.
Yeah.
Monolith.
His deck does use a lot of artifacts to make mana.
It's true.
Reckless Impulse. We're going to have a look at the top 2.
More cards, please.
I mean, that's sort of how the Storm deck works, right? You sit around accruing cards
Ooh.
until suddenly your opponent dies.
Red Blast and Thoughtseize? No, I don't think that's a Thoughtseize.
That is a Cabal ritual.
Wow. Red Blast not doing anything to Nathan's board right now.
Not right now. Maybe next turn.
Maybe.
I mean, it does just get to sit there face up. So Nathan, it does stop Nathan from recurring and casting a Time Walk or something like that this turn. Chaos Defiler is going to rumble.
Yeah. And it's one of those situations where it's kind of okay that that information gets revealed. Like, obviously, the downside of things like Reckless Impulse are revealing information to your opponents.
Yes.
You know, exiling, not as powerful as drawing, which is why red always exiles instead of draws.
Yeah, because red has to be inferior color. Yeah.
Yeah. Blue best.
Hey, you know what's a blue card? Playgon.
And did you see the little hands folded together from Nathan of you wanna
Ooh, Veil of Summer.
Veil of Summer. So cheeky as well. Hands together. You want to blast that? Brendan goes, yeah, I'd like to blast that. Nathan says, cool. Veil.
Nice try.
And that's going to be a cheeky draw 2. It looks like I think it's just the...
Only 2.
Yeah, it's
Playgon,
the Noble Hierarch and Playgon, I think.
Playgon itself.
Yeah, and then an Ignoble Hierarch. And
then we're going to attack and flicker the Playgon?
Oh, please say yes. Yep, so we're going to flicker the Playgon. We'll draw 2 more cards.
3 more, in fact, because now there's an Ignoble Hierarch.
There's an Ignoble Hierarch as well. We'll draw 3 more cards. Put a counter on the Philia. Uno, dos, and tres.
Playgon Lord of the Beach, a.k.a. Ken.
Ken. His job is beach.
His job is beach.
Pass back to Brennan. This is the last chance that he'll have to cast the Cabal Ritual before he loses it at the end step of this turn.
Yep. So, for Brennan, this is the turn where he'd like to go. He'd like to go off this turn. There's also quite a lot of pressure in play.
I think there's a Thundertrap Trainer in hand for Brennan.
Yep, so we could have a look a bit deeper. The Doughty Voidwalker does make the Cabal Ritual a lot worse because we can't get to Threshold. So it is difficult.
A little bit stuck right now. 13 plays 13.
It's worth noting this game, Nathan had Inquisition of Kozilek, Time Walk, and then Null Rod, Veil of Summer, and a Doughty Voidwalker. Yeah. So this is the sort of the level of interaction and hate pieces required to try and slow down this Storm deck.
Yeah. I think there was an Abrupt Decay in Brennan's hand, which that's a sideboard card.
Yep.
So Abrupt Decay. Stock up.
Stock up. Stonks.
Look at 5. Looks like there was a Gitaxian Probe.
Is there a Bayou there, which is nice to deal with the Voidwalker potentially? A Tinker. Tinkering off a Chaos Defiler is pretty sweet.
Yeah, you could get rid of the Douthie. You could also get rid of the Philia so that it's not... Because, like, that Philia is just going to flicker Plagon over and over and over again.
Draw so many cards.
Yeah.
The Plagon also might just... Attack and...
Yeah.
1, 2, 6, 8. Not quite there. Plagon, of course, also, in addition to drawing cards, has this weird ability. It's like a... What's the original version of this called? Creatures deal toughness... Power equal to the damage equal to the toughness.
Yeah, like the... Yes.
It's Arcades, but there's a version before that.
Yeah.
Doran.
Oh, door in the siege tower.
Yeah. Has a sort of temporary Doran ability. We are going to see, looks like, Abrupt Decay off the Bayou, I would expect. With the Bayou off the stock up.
Uh-huh. There is still one floating, it looks like. Yep.
Yep.
Abrupt Decay.
Use the floating black mana. And as you say, though, this is a choice. You can either take out the Philia, which is going to draw cards with the Plague on, or we can deal with the Doughty Voidwalker. It will be the Voidwalker.
And I wonder how this resolves. Does the Abrupt Decay actually get exiled before the Douthie gets destroyed?
It does not. No.
Ah.
The
So it's not like Lightning Bolt, because that's state-based actions.
Correct, because damage doesn't kill creatures.
State-based actions kill creatures.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a normal game. This is a not complicated, very straightforward game. Just read what your cards do and remember how
Reading the
layers
card
work.
explains the card, so long as you also know how layers work and what the different mechanics do, and your card isn't textless.
My favorite layers are lasagna. You like a cake person?
I was gonna say I am a fan
A trifle.
of trifle. Yep.
Trifle's good.
I was gonna say Pavlova actually. Solitude.
Solitude as well means the Chaos Defiler does not get a dice trigger.
Yep. Sure doesn't. Brennan gets some life, but and that off the carpet. No white lands in play.
I was gonna say off the carpet, insane.
And this dog didn't attack for 5. Double exalted triggers.
Whoa. Double exalted triggers, flicker the plague on, draw 3 more cards. There's an opposition agent for sure in there. Oh my gosh, Nathan, would you like to have any generic
Nathan?
printings of cards in your deck?
Still has not played a land, I believe, this turn.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it really matters at this point to him.
And the answer is, I can answer on behalf of Nathan. No, he doesn't want any generic printings in his deck.
I know, I'm trying to...
I'm sure that Solitude is hurting him every time he has to cast it.
Well, why doesn't he have the borderless alternate art?
We'll have to ask him.
Seems unfair. Pick your hand back up, flick it again. I want to see what's in there.
So for Brendan now, 13 life, facing down a lot of power. But this, I will say, this is his opportunity. There are no hate pieces in play, so this is his opportunity to potentially have a big turn.
You're just discussing there was a missed Philia trigger on the counter when it re-entered.
Yeah, because he remembered the creature returning, you can't miss half of a trigger, so does get to put that counter on the dog. The dog will grow a little bit.
Thundertrap Trainer.
Coming in for free, apparently. No,
Yeah.
Brendan's going to work out how to cast this spell, obviously. Storm is 1, is what he's counting.
Ah,
Which gives you an indication that perhaps this is the turn he's going to try and go off.
this could be it.
Notably, there is... So Lotus is in the graveyard and a couple of rituals, so if we can find our way to a Yawgmoth's Will, that's going to be very powerful.
When we've seen the power of Storm in other formats, we saw at Regional Championship 10, Ruby Storm took down the finals,
It did.
and it didn't take much. Like, it does not take much for a Storm deck to be able to just go kind of sicko mode.
Ooh, we're going to take Massacre.
Oh.
That's pretty nice. Leaves the Plagon and the dog in play, but still pretty nice.
Yeah, so the Plagon will just draw 1 card each time, which I guess, like, attack, flicker, draw a card. Not bad.
Fine.
It's obviously not great.
Nope, we're going to take Beseech the Mirror instead.
Ooh.
We've changed our mind. That is a really big difference. Massacre is like, slow you down. Beseech is, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, Beseech is speed me up,
Yeah.
you know?
This card, if we're casting it, is probably ending the game.
Really important. Everyone in stream, you're joining us. This is the finals. The final match.
It is. We're currently in game 2. Brennan won game number 1.
Yep.
And now game number 2 is bogged down a little bit. Molten Collapse here, going to remove the dog.
Moving a little bit slower this time around. Ephemerate is going to be the spell of choice on the Philia.
Never mind. Not removing the dog.
We tried to remove the dog.
We did. We tried really hard, but alas, the dog lives on.
The dog continues to thrive. Whoa. Where are we? Oh, because
So in the upkeep, the Ephemerate's going to come back, and we're going to flicker the Plagon.
Oh, jeez.
And draw 3
Rebound.
more
I forgot
cards.
about that.
Yeah.
My goodness.
They really said, what if Cloud Shift got to be cast for free a second time?
Yeah, so this is our finals. We're in game 2. If Brennan wins this game, that is everything
That's it.
done.
Yep. That'll cap off the year.
Yes, this is our last Highlander tournament for the year. This has been the invitational event for the Plenty of Games Highlander Open Series 2025.
Yep.
The first in hopefully a long ongoing series of Highlander tournaments.
We sure hope so. Already 4 events announced for early next year, which is very exciting. Teams events, single events, lots of options. So many cards in hand, almost as many options as Nathan has.
This is going to be a birthing pod.
That seems quite good.
Yep. Birthing pod. Is this Nadu Walks?
No, you cannot play Nadu with Time Walk.
It's true. There's too many points.
That is too many points. Well, okay, you could if you somehow manage to play. Well, no, I mean Time Walk's a reserve list card.
So. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Okay, so Birthing Pod in play now, it looks like. And there's a lot of hand waving going on.
Yeah, a lot of gesturing.
Nathan's going to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
Go find something good. We're going to sacrifice the dog.
Oh. Goodbye, puppers. You're sacrificing dog. Eternal Witness to grab the Time Walk.
That seems quite good.
Eternal Witness.
No, we're going to get Ephemerate first. We'll Ephemerate
Time Walk.
We'll and that is again. Infinite turns.
You know what? I kind of like infinite turns. That seems nice.
Seems good. Although, not that Nathan needed infinite. I think he needed about 3 turns.
Well, again, Brennan's deck is incredibly low to the ground when it comes to creatures. There are 4 creatures in his deck. 5 if you count the sideboarded Chaos Defiler.
Yeah, right. So, very much a linear deck. He has a plan. He knows what he wants to do. And for Nathan there, we saw enough interaction for him to buy time to assemble his own combo. And that's really what it has to be for him.
Going to game 3 here. Everyone take a shot. I've said it before. I love that so many games are going to game 3.
It's great. It's always very exciting to have our game 3s. As it should be.
How much do you think of that is play draw disparity?
Certainly some of it. Non-zero. We got to see, I mean, in this game, for example, Nathan got to play a discard spell on turn 1 before Brennan could play out his Lotus, potentially, and protect it from a discard spell. So it does definitely matter. Especially for Storm, which, although, as you said, it got some points, it's been depowered, does still have theoretical turn 1 wins. Definitely has turn 2 wins. Play draw can make a big difference.
Yeah. Brennan will be on the play in this one as well.
He will. So he's back on the play, and this is where it gets scary for Nathan. He does have some free interaction, things like Endurance potentially, but mostly he's crossing his fingers on the first turn and hoping he gets to play Magic.
Yeah. Well, that seems to be, a lot of the questions that get asked in some of these either combo or control focused matchups is, so am I going to play, are we going to play, or are you going to play?
It has long been true that one of the most powerful things you can do in Highlander is not let your opponent play Magic. Whether because you are storming off before they get to play, or just things like choke and back to basics.
Choke, back to basics, strip mine, wasteland, run in 6, just find ways, well, you're not going to play because you're going to have no lands. Oh, yep. You're not going to play because you have no cards in hand.
Strip mine lock, lots of different ways to stop your opponent from playing Magic.
I will never not be angry. There was one time I was playing against Mulch's Nadu deck.
Yep.
And I strip waste him 4 turns in a row, and I still lost. Furious.
Excellent.
Furious
really
about
good.
Like, it didn't matter because he just kept throwing fetches down and holding them up. And I was like, all right, fine. Have your, play your games. Then I died to Nadu.
Yeah, Nadu will do that. Nadu will do that.
Although
not so much today. We had 6 Nadu players in the room, and only one of them finished in the top half of the tournament.
Yeah, really crazy because it was, obviously we only had 24 players because this is an invitational event.
Yep.
So only the top 24 out of an original open field of 125 total players.
Lots of players this year.
24 players made the invite to today's event. 6 of them registered Nadu decks of some flavor.
And I think that was something that other players expected. Talking to other players around the room, they expected there to be a fair bit of Nadu, and they came prepared. We saw Michael Billinghurst had Shadow Up down in his sideboard, and he told me, he said, I wouldn't be playing this in an open field, but I had an idea of what people would be playing here, and so it's in my deck.
Supposedly, some of the source of information was JD.
Yes. Yes, I did hear that.
Much love to JD. Always.
JD's very pro decklist sharing, and we love that about them. Collaboration is very good in Magic.
Both
People should work
players.
together more.
Both players taking a mulligan. Look, in the consequential game 3,
Yep.
are you have to have the strongest start possible.
And I think you feel good about this if you are in Nathan's seat. It's less likely that Brendan can kill you really quickly on 6. And it makes all of your interactive pieces better. You know, if he has to mulligan down, it's harder for him to have a really good combo hand and also an abrupt decay for your opposition agent or that kind of thing.
JD the leaker says Chia.
No comment.
No,
No comment. No, we love JD.
we love JD
fantastic.
so much. And that's genuine. That is a genuine I love JD.
Absolutely.
I think they're great. JD is the one who taught me to hate opposition agent. Because there was one time when I was like starting to test and I was like getting more into it. And I sat down and I went, okay, cool. Fetch, and they went, cool, tap 3 opposition agent. And I went, why are you doing this to me?
That's how they introduce
I'm
you to
new
the format.
here.
That's how they introduce you. Welcome to the format. No, you can't have links.
I'm new here.
That is.
You can't see what round this is. I'm not sure if we haven't updated on the overland. This is the finals.
This is the finals.
This is the finals of the Open Series event.
Yep. And Brendan's going to lead off with a Thoughtseize. Teferi, Beseiju, Opposition Agent, Polygon, and 3 lands.
Wowie!
It's a good 3 drops.
There's some really good 3 drops. Look, if Brennan can... It's Marcus! Oh my gosh. Hi, Marcus.
Hello, Marcus.
Oh my gosh, don't
Welcome
look
to
at
the
my
stream.
janky setup.
Welcome to the stream.
He's judging my janky janky setup. Hi, Marcus. With all of these 3 drops, if Brennan can win before turn 3,
Yeah.
done.
I mean, even if he can't, the Plagon doesn't do anything to stop him from comboing, and neither does the Teferi.
No.
So this hand was really all in on the opposition agent, and Brennan now knows he's got a clear runway for at least the next couple turns. That if he can put it together, Nathan's not going to stop him.
Brennan looks at the top 3 off at the ponder, goes, nope, and chooses to shuffle them all away.
Yep. I mean, this is a big moment. One of the things that he might have done is kept a 1-land hand here. One land plus ponder is definitely something you would keep with a Thoughtseize on 6 cards.
Yeah.
And a fairly quick shuffle as well, which says to me that might be what's going on. Yep, it will be a pass back there from Brennan.
Wow.
The flip side of this, though, is that if his hand has 6 spells in it, it's probably pretty good if he draws the land.
The spells would have to be so good, right?
Yeah.
And there's a high likelihood that in a deck as refined as Storm tends to be.
And also, we know Storm can go off from 2 lands in play.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty good chance that Brennan is on, if I draw the second land, I get to do something really big, really explosive, possibly game-winning all at once.
Especially if, so once upon a time, if Nathan doesn't do anything on this turn,
Yep.
Not good.
Yeah, correct. You don't want to give the Storm deck time. That's the biggest thing. Because once upon a time is the first spell for Nathan, so he will get to cast it for free. Take a look. That looks like a Severance Priest I can see pulled to the front.
Severance Priest,
Badger
Mole
Cub.
Cub, Birthing Pod.
A land, and there's a blue card at
There's
the
a
back.
blue card.
That's an Ashiok,
Ashiok, it's the
I believe.
Comic-Con Secret Lair.
Yep, so we
Ashiok.
are going to take the Severance Priest.
Yet again favoring the 3 mana spell here.
Yeah, and obviously that is a glut of 3 mana spells, but I think the important thing for Nathan is to take a piece that interacts with what Brennan is doing.
Yeah.
Because even if he plays the Badger Mole Cup this turn, his next turn is just play a Teferi, play a Plagon, neither of which are going to stop Brennan from doing anything. Brennan there very quickly bottoms both cards off the Ponder,
Oy, oy,
off the
oy.
Preordain rather. I believe you're a Beseiju there.
Oh, I mean,
So we have a second land. It's not the land you want,
bit of a relief, I'm sure, but also, yikes.
and it does mean now Nathan is going to get the chance to cast Severance Priest. Brennan's reading it. If Brennan has a Veil of Summer here, that would be brutal.
Oh my goodness. Remind me what Severance Priest does, so it's got some words on it.
It says, it has Death Touch.
Oh boy.
More importantly, when this creature enters, target opponent
Aha.
reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, you exile that card.
Ah.
And then when it goes away, you're going to get to give them a creature. But mostly, it's Thoughtseize. Ophelia is a really good 2-drop. The
Yeah.
one unknown in Nathan's hand here,
Was
about
a
the best possible.
Good 2-drop. Well, and it's best friends with
Severance
Plague on,
Priest.
wasn't it? With Plague on as well.
We've cast Eternal Witness, thank goodness. I thought we'd once again tried to cast Severance Priest off double green. In fact, has to do this to get back the fetch land, because at the moment he doesn't have the
Can't.
colors to cast Severance
Yeah.
Priest.
Oh, Eternal Witness. Like, Philia attacking, flicker Eternal Witness, get back the opposition agent. My goodness, this dog is putting in some walks.
This is, I think, probably the best Philia deck in the format.
Yeah.
So many high impact into the battlefield effects to use and reuse.
He said it. Marcus said it. He said it.
Just walk away.
I didn't even
Marcus.
say it.
Just-
It wasn't
just-
me.
Just get out while you still can.
I didn't say it. I got in trouble for saying it earlier.
Multiple times.
For multiple times on accident. One of them was actually an accident when I was predicting how long these matches have been going, and that was a genuine accident.
I'm glad you're bringing some youth to the cast.
Some joie de vie.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are sitting here like slugging monsters, trying to stay awake, and I'm just out here like saying memes.
Yeah, absolutely. No monsters to me. I would be vibrating.
Yeah.
I don't deal with caffeine. Well,
Brennan staring down an inevitable graveyard emptying dog.
yeah, looked like there was maybe an abrupt decay. That would be big if he has the opportunity to take out this dog. The problem for Brennan is that he knows what's in the hand, and so he knows there's going to be an opposition agent and a Severance Priest to follow up.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to fight through all of these hate pieces. So it's difficult. What he would love to do is go off right now, before Nathan can untap. And we might be doing that, it looks like. Dark Ritual. Storm is 1, 3 black floating.
Nerve-wracking.
Yep, Brennan may be saying, look,
Float a green, abrupt decay. Oh, Grim Monolith. Okay.
okay, make 3 colorless. Be using a black.
Black and a colorless is going to be...
Cabal Ritual, so make 3 more black up to 6. Now we have enough black to beseech the mirror, and we can cast it off of this.
Oh, Beseech sacrificing the Grim Monolith. Is
Oh,
this
boy.
going to be a Bolus's Citadel?
No, so
No?
it has to get a 4 or less. To
Oh,
cast
4
for
or
free.
less,
So
okay.
usually you get Yawgmoth's Will.
Right.
Yep.
Ooh. To Yogwill or not to Yogwill, Brennan doing some very important maths and counting.
Yep. Quick bit of finger counting, finger math. Get Yawgwill, cast Yawgwill. So now we can cast all the spells in our graveyard again.
So gonna probably cast Dark Ritual again.
Yep, we can play the fetch land. Dark Ritual, yep. So Storm is 6 now.
Add 3.
3 black floating.
Can do a Cabal Ritual.
Yes. Yeah, Brennan realizes that the Cabal Ritual now turned off. Only going to get 3 black. That Cabal Ritual should be exiled, but we'll get that in a second.
I think he might have taken it back.
Grimmon.
Might have just decided not to cast
maybe we're
it.
casting the...
Now,
Doesn't really matter which one. Okay, yeah, so he's going to choose to cast the Grim Monolith first, so then he can filter some of the colorless into black mana.
Black mana.
Now we're going to cast Beseech once again. Going to go find Tendrils, and that is going to be Brennan Crawford winning
Holy
game number 3.
Holy. That's it. Brennan Crawford on Storm. They said it couldn't be done after the pointings.
Hey, committee? More points, please.
Whoa, what was that?
More points on Storm,
What
please.
was that?
But well
Brennan
done to Brennan.
Crawford.
Takes out game number 3, wins our Invitational here, cap off a really fantastic year of
Oh my
Highlander
goodness.
here.
It has been such a fantastic year. Thank you all at home as well for tuning in to watch these events. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. We're looking forward to bringing you the Open Series again in 2026.
Yep, so come down, play Highlander on January the 3rd. We've got team trios. On the 4th, we've got some single player, singleton. And then the Open Series will be back with coverage from the 21st of February next year.
So exciting. Thank you all so much for joining us. Congratulations again to Brennan on Storm.
And to all of our players who are here today.
Congratulations to all of our players, all of our invitational invitees, and also a huge thank you to all 125 players who throughout the year participated in the Open Series. This has been a fantastic year. It's been wonderful. Thank you all so much.
All right, and that's it for us. no more powerful magic today.
Yeah. Well, and also a huge shout out and a thank you to Trent Clark, who was kind of the brain organizer behind starting the Open Series.
100%.
A huge thank you to all of our commentary team, to you and to Jimbo and to Alec, to Maya, who judged all of these events as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And a huge thank you to the Plenty of Games staff for continuing to run the store while there was a giant tournament going on.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much.
We're out.
We'll see you next year.